Hey Pax Wolfer, I'm back with a requested video quite a lot. How to make better videos in FeralHeart. Well, first things first is the obvious things like get a good recorder. I use Tree or Fraps. I found out those are the best two for now. But the recorder is good, because if you have a bad recorder and you record at 10 frames per second, it's not going to look nice. Anyway, what you want to do first is once you got is choose your character positioning and the mise-en-scène. Mise-en-scène basically means what's in the scene. So think of it. If you look around, as you can tell, there's no characters, but down there there's like portals and stuff appearing from nowhere. It doesn't look that nice. So that camera angle is not going to be good for this shot. However, if you want to have this camera angle of going down a hillside and looking up, it shows that he's up a hill, but and he's got more to go, sort of thing. But it doesn't. But apart from that rock on the side, it doesn't show anything awkward. So to keep moving it around, so you've got your character in the center. Because centralizing characters is a very important thing. You see, I do that a lot. I have two characters talking, put it in between the two characters, so they're both talking towards each other. That's a very, very helpful tip, really, because it sort of adds a lot more emphasis on the character himself. And once you've got your scene correct, you film it. Okay, the next bit is pan shots, because you may see me do these shots, well, not may, but will see me do these shots a lot. For example, if I want to pan across like that, like keep going past him, oh great, I've got a pixelated brick wall on my face. So you have to pan the shot back and forward over and again, make sure you get the right angle. And since that keeps going away, I'm going to move here, and I've got this in the way. So if I turn my camera here, and then like this, and I start like here, I can do a pan shot like that, and I've really got this much gap, this much room, so I can pan and stop. So plan your pan shots, plan all the shots. Make sure you're not going to hit an object like that. You're not going to go through someone. You've got your whole character in shot, and all that stuff. You have to be very careful with your camera positioning, because it helps make a good video. Because think of it, if you've got good camera angles, then it's going to really show. You'll see, because like my Tales for 1 video, I didn't do that well. Tales for 5, I personally think is a lot better, because of the camera angles mainly. And here's a scene that every video maker should know, or not should know, but if they do know, then good, but if you don't, then you really should. Is film a scene multiple times. I'll show you this effect of filming a scene multiple times. Okay, and once that's done, remember, this is a starting shot, I probably should start with this, but always start with an established shot. Maybe a slow zoom shot helps, but like always start with an established shot. Established shots obviously show what's around, because this shows that I'm alone on a hill, there's a bridge with a waterfall right next to me. So if you want the bridge with a waterfall, just turn the camera slightly, centralize your character, and there, you got a nice little effect. And I've left the name tags on purpose, by the way. You get rid of those on options. Anyway, that is a really simple effect. Always start with established shots. It sets the scene for the characters. And then you can cut into whatever you want, so whatever he's doing. For example, I'm trying to make him look really serious, so I would then cut to something like that. But yeah, that's just me. But anyway, so now you've got an established shot to the next shot, and you've got all your shots planned up and all those stupid things like that. You want to know how to do speech, because I've seen, to be honest, I've seen a lot of FeralHeart videos out there, and not many of them have a good lip sync type thing. Okay, so now to tell you how I do lip sync. This seems to work quite well for me. Basically, what I do is I think, okay, what do I want to say? I plan it out on a script. I wrote all my words out in a script first, chose my camera angles, all of that stuff, and then I think, okay, I want to say muffin, because I'm really creative like that. So what you do, you'd make sure you got the tab box and the map and everything up. You'd put about 7 or 8, well, a load of full stops there. Then you get them to say muffin. And when you're ready for that, you got your camera angle. Enter tab. See, because you got all those full stops, he doesn't do anything. And then you can get rid of all the heads-up display stuff, and then have a second or two of blank footage before, which is exactly what you require for lip syncs and talking. Because if you've got two talking and you don't have that gap, people will be like, hi, yeah, I'm fine, how are you doing? No, not bad yet. People are speaking really quickly together because you've got no gap in between the speech. So put a load of full stops first, and then your line, because that really, really helps when you're in editing. If you don't do an editing, you might have to reshoot some stuff. And once again, shoot that same scene from multiple angles. It's very, very helpful tip. Okay, now I film a few of my videos solo, and people are wondering how I do the movements really, because obviously if you click there, you've got an arrow on your screen. And what I do, I thought it'd be sneaky. Where are you going? I thought it'd be sneaky really, because I sometimes hide my arrow behind objects and just turn it like that, for example. Or if I don't have time to hide my arrow, I put it way off into the distance, turn, get my camera angle, and it's that. Get back here. But yeah, so that's all the arrows. Never ever show the arrow in your videos. It's not good at all. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, tabs get all that stuff up, away and back. But always try and hide the arrow, 'cause it's not good. And it's just me pressing W and left arrow key at the same time. Nice. It's a nice little 360 pan shot. It works really well for atmospheric stuff. So if you're trying to create an atmosphere, think of what atmosphere you're trying to create. Are you trying to get dramatic, a suspense, a horror? I'm trying to do suspense. Remember, low by the character, high towards the building or person. And if you're trying to get a shot from the building to the person or wolf, make him look small. Because obviously this wall is big, so make him look small like that. It does add to the suspensionlessness. You can get him laying down if you want, but I think it looks a bit unnatural. Okay, Pack, what you want to do now, this isn't compulsory, I actually hardly ever use this, but most of you probably know, you've got this little movie tool here, and this is really helpful for just a starting off scene, because you can have a close circle shot, for example, like that, which I pretty much doing earlier, but it has a little more stagger and a little more atmosphere, really. And you can use these. I don't use them for the speech and things or anything like that. I just prefer having the occasional camera angle with them, because I don't really muck about it as much. But if you want to, just have a far zoom out, for example. Goes down the bridge. It's quite a nice shot. But it's just that sort of thing. You can use that. Don't fear to use it. Play about with it. See what it's good. But make sure you plan the shots first. I know I've said that so many times, but it's really important to plan the shots. But I don't publish. What I do is I just press test and then record this with my screen recorder. I think that's a lot better, and you actually get better quality doing it, because publishing, it doesn't really have stuff. That made no sense, but you know what I mean. It's a lot better to record it with your screen recorder. So yeah, I pretty much think that's all the tips I can really give about recording better FeralHeart videos at the moment. If any of the tips helped, yeah, please say in the comments. If they didn't, then apologies. And if I missed anything, or you want to know anything like how do I do this or how do I do that, please tell me in the comments and I'll do what I can. So anyway, Pack, hope you enjoyed, hope helped. See you next time. Wolf out.